Money man in the thing of a T and playing no games. Should already know my name when I speak in CC Flame. Got my YouTube poppin', man. Like, subscribing, everything in between. You already know. Money man. Money man. You already know I have it.
They laughed. They doubted. But time got a voice too. And time will tell.
I stayed down when it wasn't cool. Prayed hard when they played me like a fool. Kept moving when they said I peaked. Now they scrolling back trying to find my heat. They ain't see the nights I tried. Feeling broke but rich inside. God told me wait, the table's set. So I'm sitting still, ain't worried yet. Time will tell who really had the crown. Time will tell who stayed when it all fell down. I ain't rushing, I trust the climb. Cause what's mine gon' shine in God's time. They slept, they laughed, they ain't see the plan. But he held my dreams in nail-scarred hands. Now walk in purpose and I walk in stealth. Let him wild. Time will tell.
Ain't doors closed just to build my faith. I seen loss hit just to shift my pace. I ain't bitter, I'm built, I'm battle ready. My crown don't tilt, cause my hands stay steady. No shortcut to a purpose move. Took the stairs while they bought their views. But grace don't rush and gold don't melt. He said not yet, so time will tell. God, I don't need it fast, I need it real. I don't want fake favor, I want the seal. I'll wait in the shadows till you say go. Cause when you open the door, it won't close. Time will tell who really stayed true. Time will tell who the blessing flew to. My name on it, haven't signed the deal. And what they miss, time will reveal. No flex, just favor. No rush, just savior. They'll see who stood through the trial and test.
What going on?
I'm still blessed.
What going on?
They ain't gotta believe me.
What is going on? Adam Shedeur, whatever your name is. Why would you come out with that information before the game? Look here. The Ravens were locked in, 5th round pick ready, name on the card, but right before it was handed in, Shedeur Sanders shut it all down. Why? Because he refused to play behind Lamar Jackson. This wasn't ego. This was prime equity. In full effect, stick around because what happened next changed his entire NFL journey. Hey, I got to be doing that. I got to get my little viral hook in before I start. But hey, if you don't know, Adam Shedeur had put out, I seen it, well, I was in church, and then Adam Shedeur, he gonna tweet out talking about Shedeur told the Ravens that he said he don't want to get drafted by them. Listen here, I'm gonna tell you what I think before we get to the response of what Shedeur said. Shedeur Sanders reported told the Ravens not to draft him in the 5th round because he didn't want to be on the roster with Lamar Jackson. Now look, I didn't believe it. And then when it first came out, I tweeted, I said, I ain't gonna believe this until Shedeur say something. So we finally got Shedeur response. But before I get into Shedeur response, I need y'all to listen to my response because that's why y'all here. So I'm thinking it's the timing of this thing. It always been the timing of everything dealing with Shedeur. Like I told y'all last night, I said they fishing for something with Shedeur name on it because they ain't making the same money they was making when Shedeur was doing training camp. Shedeur not playing. So now you need to come up and come out with anything possible with Shedeur name to get you some buzz, to make you some more money, that same type money you were making when he was relevant. Come on now. The draft was in April. Y'all, some people was on here when some of these trolls were telling me, hey, you need to quit talking about the interview tape. The draft is over. We in September. We on week 2 of the NFL. Adam Schefter worked for the NFL or ESPN, whatever he worked for. He come out with this information, and I'm pretty sure he known this since April. Why you put it out the day the Cleveland Browns play the Ravens? Not only do the Cleveland Browns play the Ravens, but you put it out the day the Ravens are having their 30th season anniversary against the team that they moved from, they originated from. Hey, it ain't no coincidence. You make this stuff go viral because you put it out at the right time, at the right moment, and what better time to put this information out about the Ravens and the Browns is on the day the Ravens and the Browns play, and then the Browns get humiliated by the Ravens. Stay tuned for that. I got plenty more for y'all. Stay tuned for that. But like I'm saying, you can look at it either way. Some folk talking about, oh, he could have been with the Ravens. Look here. Listen here. Listen here. Yes, he could have been with the Ravens. So me and Miss Robinson were talking earlier, and I asked her, I said, answer this though. If the Ravens respect a 5th round pick that much to honor what he say, don't pick me, what do they say about Shedeur? Let me say it again now. If the Ravens had that much respect for a 5th round pick that they called him and said, we gonna draft you, and he say, no, don't draft me, and they don't draft him, what did that say about Shedeur? Answer this. Because everybody keeps saying he a 5th round pick. 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 He picked 144. He picked 144. He picked 144. But the Ravens had enough respect for Shedeur to not draft him. Some don't sound right. And then, listen to this. What is it called? What is the thing called when they pick the players? It's called the NFL draft. Last time I checked, the team can draft whoever they want that got their name in the pool to be drafted. So Dion, they had a problem with Dion talking about he gonna go to certain teams, he ain't gonna go to certain teams. But all of a sudden, now Shedeur got enough respect to not get picked in the 5th round because he say, don't pick me. This don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. So what I'm trying to say is, if he fell to the 5th round, why would Shedeur say, don't pick me when I thought in my head and everybody thought that I was projected to be a 1st round pick, but I fell to the 5th round. Now a team that really want me, I'm going to tell them no. It don't make sense. Not to me, it don't. This is how I was thinking before Shedeur said what he said. Listen now. Archie Manning did it for Eli back in 2004. But guess what the Chargers did? The Chargers still drafted Eli Manning. So what the Ravens could have did? The Ravens still could have drafted Shedeur. If his name out there and he available, it's an NFL draft. He has no control on where he goes. Supposedly. Because they said Dion said he shouldn't have said what he said. That's why he fell. But all of a sudden, now the Ravens, it come out the Ravens gave him Shedeur that much respect, did not draft him. Because he said no. Something is confusing. I'm confused. Somebody let me know something. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm saying. So, if the Ravens really wanted Shedeur, they would have drafted them anyway. Because Shedeur, it's a draft. Any team can draft you. But like I told y'all before, and like I've been saying, before Eric Dickerson came out, the Browns was supposed to draft Shedeur. When no team was supposed to touch Shedeur but the Browns, because he was the Browns' punishment for giving Deshaun Watson that $230 million fully guaranteed contract, collateral collusion. I told you, the more and more they talk, the more and more they gonna start telling on themselves. And what they doing? They telling on themselves. Come on now. Come on now. I know, I got it. I got the response. And we gonna hear from Shedeur, straight from Shedeur himself. I'm telling you. That's just my thought process. What y'all think? Am I wrong or am I right? Now I got the other side to it too. I won't say that in a minute. But I want to, y'all leave a comment real quick and tell me what y'all think about what I just said. Savage, you right. Like I said, they had to make it look like he wasn't gonna go undrafted. Commenting, they believe what they hear. With people, you gotta show us exactly. We don't just go on what people say. We gotta see it for ourselves. Big dog hog. You said it, boy. I'm telling you. You heard Philly was gonna draft him too. I don't believe none of that. I'm gonna believe what Shedeur gonna say. I'm gonna believe what Shedeur say. That's the only one I'm gonna believe. You like to come in here and hear me talk about the same thing. You in here, ain't you? Appreciate you. I know I got a point. No TCO. I'm telling you. That's how I thought about it when I read it. It don't make him look bad. It make him look like what the NFL didn't want. In my head now, I don't think like everybody else. It make it look like, to me, it make it look like Shedeur got more control and power than what they think he do. If he got that much control and power to tell an NFL franchise, don't draft me, no, then he got more power and control than we think. Now, the other side of that, I'm thinking like Shedeur now. We gonna listen and then we gonna interpret what he said. But for right now, I'm going off before I heard what he said. So let's just say Shedeur did say no. I don't want to be a Raven. He got a good point. Why would he want to sit behind Lamar Jackson and never get the opportunity to compete for QB1? Never get the opportunity to compete for QB1. Now look, this is all before we even know what we know now. Think about it. This back in April. Shedeur thinking this in April. Why would I go to the Ravens when I'm trying to compete for QB1? I'm not going to get a chance to compete for QB1 at the Ravens. Lamar ain't going nowhere. The only way Lamar goes somewhere is he have a career-ending injury, and that's not likely to happen. So where do I need to go? I need to go to a team that needs a quarterback. But at the same time, it's still not his choice because it's called a draft. He don't get to pick and choose what team he want to go to because that's why they punished him and made him fall in the draft, as people say, because he said he wasn't going to certain teams. Y'all got to put 2 and 2 together and make 4 now. Quit. Look, we've been here from the start. And you see I ain't got nothing wrote down. It's all in my head now. So listen. It coming out now because of the timing. It was the perfect time for the Cleveland Browns and the Ravens to play each other on the 30th anniversary of the Cleveland, or the 30th anniversary of the Ravens, playing the Cleveland Browns, the team that they originated from, when Shedeur was supposed to be a Raven instead of a Brown, but he is a Brown, and he fell to the 5th round. He's the 3rd string quarterback. All of it line up to make it go viral. Because what we doing right now, what everybody on YouTube did this morning, what everybody doing right now is talking about Shedeur could have been or should have been a Raven. I don't know if he lying or not. All I'm saying is I'm believing what Shedeur said. That's all. I'm not believing no media. Look, I was taught. This was my daddy say. This was my daddy said. If you want to know something, go to the horse's mouth. I'm not going to ask Joe Buddy, Adam, Billy, Albert, Mary Kay, Tony G, Tony Rizzo. I ain't asking them nothing. If I want to know for myself, Shedeur, did you say no to the Ravens?
My response is I'm focused on the. I don't really talk about anything. My response is.
Let me go it again, because I got to cut this. What did Shedeur say?
My response is I'm focused on the now. I don't really talk about anything in the past, and whatever happened in the past, it is what it is. I'm more focused on now. I'm more focused on how this game that we just gone and had and figuring out how to move forward from now. You wouldn't even believe, my memory don't even go back that far. So yeah, I don't even remember anything post-draft. I remember I'm here. I go to practice every day, and it's a 24-hour rule. It serves no purpose in my life.
And it don't. What purpose do it serve? Shedeur, this information coming out now when he a Cleveland Brown. It don't serve no purpose. None. But to get some clicks and some views. That's it. It don't matter what they done said, if they lying or they telling the truth. I'm believing what the man said out of his own mouth. He don't even remember. How could you remember when you getting prank calls and all the emotions? He probably thought it was a prank call, for all we know. He might have thought it was a prank call, for all we know. Ozzie Newsome. Hey, Shedeur, this Ozzie Newsome. I want to draft you. Man, quit playing with me. No. Click. We don't know. All I know is what we seen on Well-Off. The emotions was high. The emotions was high because Shedeur was supposed to go in the first round, and he went on the third day of the NFL draft. The highest viewership ever in NFL draft history on the third day. It wasn't because the third day was so exciting. Everybody was watching one man, one player. Where is he going to get drafted? That was the question. What is the question now? Still Shedeur Sanders. I have never seen a QB3 or quarterback drafted in the 5th round that should have went undrafted. I ain't never seen a QB3 or quarterback that went in the 5th round that should have been undrafted have a top 5 selling jersey in the whole entire NFL. Not only that, he is the #1 talked about player in the NFL. And not only that, he is the most talked about player on the team where he is the quarterback 3. He more talked about more than the first overall pick. Then the first overall pick was begging at the jersey reveal, which I still have no clue why a 5th round pick is at a NFL rookie jersey reveal. The first round overall pick, Cam Ward for the Tennessee Titans, was begging for Shedeur Sanders' first jersey. I wonder why. Now you telling me he ain't that good. He's slow developing. He know English, but he need to learn Mandarin. But he got a top 5 jersey. He the most talked about quarterback in the NFL. He the most talked about player on his own team at a QB3. Now all of a sudden, we got to put out an article or a post about him that should have been a Raven when he ain't even playing, but they playing against the Ravens. Come on now. What are we doing? What are we doing? Bruh, I'm confused. We're gonna listen to Kevin, but I'm confused. and Mitt Robinson. Come on now. They train together. Do Cam Ward begging for Shedeur jersey sound like they in competition or he hates Shedeur? No, the media pitted them two together and they made Cam Ward the first round pick instead of Shedeur. Just to try to make the media and this thing bigger because, okay, we can't get this man 46 million. We can't even give him 40 million. We don't want to condone or praise the talk that he was talking before the draft. We don't want to praise this brand NIL that he has. We don't want to praise him gaining more influence by giving him $46 to $40 million and drafted in the first round. Now he got the validation to go out and say, look, I'm a first round pick. I deserve to be starting for a team. I want to lead a team and change the culture. I want to influence these little black boys and these little black girls. I got my own brand that I can make money from. I don't need the NFL. We don't want to condone it and prop that up to give power to these players because all these NIL players that's coming in these next drafts gonna have influence and power and their own brand, but we need to make them see that they need our money and we don't need them. They need us and we don't need them. Come on now, this bigger than football. Y'all need to quit getting fooled. My next post, I think I gotta go live every night. I gotta go live for these next 2 weeks every night because YouTube playing. But I'm here to save y'all from that foolery. They're gonna be the title of my next live tomorrow night. I'm here to save y'all from this foolery. It's bigger than football, man. This man literally said he don't remember. I don't know if he do or if he don't, but I'm gonna believe what he say because everybody else been lying. So I gotta believe what he say. I'm saying this man making $5 to $10 million the commission on his jersey, not the 14. Come on now. He making more money out of the jersey in 1 year than he gonna make in 4 years. So what I'm saying is, it wasn't no reason to put out this thing. It wasn't no reason to put out their post. It was just for clicks and views. Because they hurting for the money right now. Because Shedeur is still the hottest topic. I don't care what nobody say. Coach told me Shedeur ain't hot. I said, Coach, you're wrong. Because every time a piece of information that Shedeur come out, it's hot. And he ain't even played. Shedeur been inactive. Shedeur been inactive the last 2 weeks, and we still talking about him like he playing. Did the post right here, GG. Shedeur Sanders reportedly told the Ravens not to draft him in the 5th round because he didn't want to be on the roster with Lamar Jackson. Now to make it seem, then you got to see how I typed and wrote. They pitting 2 black quarterbacks against each other. Like Shedeur said, he didn't want to play with Lamar Jackson. Like Lamar Jackson, a bad player. They ain't going to tell you Shedeur thinking he want to be a starter. He know he ain't going to start at the Ravens. This ain't no Joe Flacco and Lamar Jackson situation. Like they going to hand the reins over to Shedeur. They ain't going to hand the reins over to Shedeur no time soon if he did get drafted to the Ravens. Come on now. Then there's the post where I got that thing from, but we already went through it. I'm telling you. Then there's the other one right here. This is the other part. But I'll play it again for you. Because we got Shedeur speaking on his own.
My response is I'm focused on the now. I don't really talk about anything in the past, and whatever happened in the past, it is what it is. I'm more focused on now. I'm more focused on how this game that we just gone and had and figuring out how to move forward from now. You wouldn't even believe, my memory don't even go back that far. So yeah, I don't even remember anything post-draft. I remember I'm here. I go to practice every day, and it's a 24-hour rule. It serves no purpose in my life.
GG, everybody else love them. So I'm back making them. So this will be posted later tonight, probably after this 8:00 game. And it's gonna be on TikTok, The Prime Effect. Follow me on TikTok, The Prime Effect. We getting lit over there. It's gonna be everywhere. I'm posting this tonight. I know, Savage. I just made it before I got on. I just made it before I got on. I'm telling you, I'm getting back in my bag. I'm getting back in my bag. Now listen, I done did my whole spiel on that, but I'm telling you, the NFL gonna have to change. Yeah, I know his exact word. I know it. That's why I did it like that. The NFL gonna have to change. As far as these players with the NILs, the big players with the NILs, they coming in the NFL, and I'm telling you, they gonna start demanding. It's still gonna be a hard fight though. They gonna start demanding if they fall in the draft, they NIL be the minimum for their NFL contract. They coming in with brands, and I done heard some folks saying the NFL should do it like that because he think he bigger than the Shield. The man ain't never said nothing about the NFL. All he said was, I want to come in and change a franchise, change the culture, and help the team win. He ain't coming in there to tear down nothing. So I'm saying, like, it's the people that want to spend stuff to make it negative. Just like what he said. People gonna take it however they want to take it. That's cool. That's a professional answer of how he answered that question. Because you can't sway one way or the other. Because Kevin and Andrew do it. What'd he say? I'm just not there yet. I'm just not there yet. Kevin always say, I'm just not there yet. Come on, man. Meanwhile, the Browns up here getting humiliated. How do it feel to get beat by your little brother over the head with the goalpost? Like, literally, you getting beat down. Like your little brother bigger than you, and he jumping you and just smashing your head. 41-17? Bruh. You can't make this up, bro. 41-17. Cleveland. They showing so much disrespect to y'all that is ridiculous. And you can't do nothing about it. They showing so much disrespect to Cleveland, the Ravens, they can't do nothing about it. First of all, they went and took your team. From what the Browns fans say, they went and stole your team and moved them to Baltimore. And not only did they move them to Baltimore, they only been in existence 30 years. And then in them 30 years, they done won two Super Bowls. Cleveland, you ain't never been to a Super Bowl. Hell, you ain't never had a quarterback. The Ravens done had two of them. Two franchise quarterbacks. And then Cleveland, you think you're going to get the franchise quarterback the Ravens had when he was young, you think you're going to get him at old, and he's going to do the same thing. No. He ain't going to give you the same thing. And the dude that replaced him is on the other side and beating them down 41-17. And not only that, they did it on the 30-year anniversary. They scheduled y'all on the 30-year anniversary of the team. And then dog y'all out in the city they moved to. And you can't do nothing. Because you got a loser mentality, and you've been losing since before I was born. You've been losing since 1965. You ain't won nothing. The Ravens done won 2 Super Bowls. 2. and they the little brother of you. And you mad because they stole your team. Then you saying that's supposed to be our rings. No, it ain't. Cause who say you were gonna get them same type? Who say you were gonna get Ray Lewis? Who say you were gonna get Shannon Sharp? Who say you were gonna get Trent Dilfer, whoever the quarterback was? Who say you were gonna get Joe Flacco when he first came in the league? Who say you were gonna get Lamar Jackson? Nobody. Nobody. You literally are embarrassment to the league. This man, Lamar Jackson, I don't know if y'all can see it. Let me see, can I zoom in? Hold on. Probably did too far. Y'all see that better? Let me go full screen. That's the thing I'm talking about. The Browns had to get trying to get everybody. Lamar Jackson went 19 for 29, 225 yards and 4 touchdowns, 65.5% completion percentage. Joe Flacco went 25 for 45, 199 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Dylan Gabriel came in the game at the end for garbage time, went 3 for 3 for 19 yards and threw his first NFL touchdown. Official. Look here. Cleveland about to go 0-6 in these first couple games. That little hard schedule they said they had, they about to go 0-6. Judy had some drops. I don't know if Fannin did. No, it don't look like he did. He had 5 targets, 5 receptions. Njoku had 5 targets, 4 receptions. Jenkins played 10 attempts, 61 yards. He helped out the rushing game better. He made the rushing game better. But, hey, look here. You getting what you asked for. You getting what you asked for. I done told y'all. Cleveland, let me get my close up. Cleveland, I said, you better stop doing what you're doing. It's too late now. Now you about to feel the whole wrath of treating blessed folk wrong. And it ain't gonna get no better. So go ahead over there and get ready for one of them trash quarterbacks. They're gonna be coming out in 2026 in the NFL draft, and y'all keep saying y'all loading up to find your franchise quarterback in that draft, and all them playing like S. Every last one of them quarterbacks, Cleveland Browns supposed to be drafted playing like S. Every last one. They playing so bad, ESPN Cleveland done took down the college QB tracker. They ain't even updated it. Look at this. Arch Manning, Lenore Seller, Drew Allen, K. Klubnik, Garrett Nesmeyer, Carson Beck, Fernando Mendoza, Sam Levitt, John Matter. Carson Beck playing like he back in Georgia when he first started. Arch Manning, horrible. We gonna talk about him. K. Klubnik, Tony G. Let me find that man. Tony G said he gonna trade 3 first-round picks. The move up. They draft one of these dudes. 3 first-round picks? Come on now. Man, I wish I could find. I should have had that thing up. 3 first-round picks. Let me see can I find it right quick. Y'all got to hear this. Y'all got to hear this, man. Oh my goodness, man. This is ridiculous. It got to be right up in here. It got to be right up in here. I don't know where it's at. But this man said he going to trade 3 first-round picks to get one of these quarterbacks on this list. Look now. This ain't even updated. This ain't even updated. Arch Manning done threw an interception every game. I like Arch Manning. I don't want to start talking about him on here. I'm just letting y'all know. Because he hot. He a hot topic. I got to talk about him. But you going to draft one of these quarterbacks? It ain't now. Nobody is standing out. Ain't nobody standing out. The only one that probably doing better than I expected is Carson Beck. That's it. He may be the only one. But I still ain't trading 3 first-round picks to move up together because he should have came out that year before. When he first started for Georgia, that's when he should have came out. But hey, it ain't up to me. Look, had all the pieces in cut and got set up for the preseason game. He's already let him start again. Exactly. This man been set up. He been on a legit team since he been in college. And now he been set up everywhere he done went. He ain't had to work for nothing. Shedeur done had to fight at Jackson State to turn a losing program around. Then went to Colorado, did the same thing. Then fell in the draft, got criticized. Come on now. Then the game had to do none of that. Now he made some nice throws. I give him that. But the Ravens had put their second string in too. I mean, why you put him in a 4-year contract? So you can keep him for cheap? Because the average player lasts in the league 4 years. NFL, not for long. The average player is in the league for 4 years. If I can get a player for 4 years on a steep discount and maximize his potential to where he is underpaid, but now he's giving me the production of a $230 million quarterback, I ain't got to pay him until that 5th year. And guess what? Listen to this. Listen to this. I ain't even got to pay that first round pick until 7 years. A first round pick ain't got to get paid for 7 years. The big loan money contract. He's stuck on that rookie contract that he got drafted in the first round for 5 years. NFL put a team option in there for a 5th year. So that team can either accept or deny that 5th year option to keep that player to start negotiating a long-term contract. But if they don't come up with a contract, the thing what's going to happen with Michael Parsons, or could have, with Jerry Jones probably should have did. I don't know the cap situation. But they can franchise tag that player. Twice. So basically, franchise tag mean is I can pay that player a lump sum of money, whatever the going percentage of the going rate is. I can pay that player for 1 year that amount of money and keep him on my team. Now, granted, franchise tags are high, especially if you got a top-notch player like Michael Parsons. I'm just using him as an example. They probably would have had to pay that man $35, $40 million, maybe. I don't know the exact number. I'm just telling you, the way the contracts is, when they spread them out in that length, it works better for the team. So you want a long-term contract, but you can franchise the tag a player to keep him on your team for at least another year to work out that long-term deal. So a first-round pick can be stuck on the team for 7 years. In the first 5, he ain't making nothing but that $40 million or whatever he can get drafted in the first round for. because the salary cap go up every year. So players this draft, next draft gonna make a little more than the player got drafted. So that 46 million, that 48 million, it's gonna be like 50 something million for the first round pick, for the first overall pick. And what I'm saying is the Browns, y'all doomed. you was already looking at next year for your franchise quarterback, and ain't none of them panning out in college. So you gonna mess around and waste a first round draft pick on a quarterback that ain't nothing. Then guess what you got to do? You got to develop that quarterback. You got to go through this whole process all over again. That's like backtracking to me. That backtracking to me. Why would I want to do this process all over again? Because guess what? If you don't trade Shedeur, then you're going to have 4 quarterbacks on your roster again. Because Deshaun Watson still going to be on the team. Then you're going to draft a quarterback, which supposed to be your franchise quarterback, in the first round. You drafted Dylan Gabriel to be your backup, and you still got Shedeur on the team. So now you just created the whole problem again, but now you paying one player $80 million. You paying another player $50 million, fully guaranteed. Then you're paying a third rounder $6 million, and then you're paying a fifth rounder $4 million. But now you got the same problem, but now 2 of them quarterbacks, you paying way more money than you were paying this year go around, and you still ain't figured out who your quarterback is. It don't make no sense. Dylan got in for 2 minutes again with the Raven back up and let him go again starter. Exactly. But it is just dumb, CC. So what did that quarterback coming in and he go through your process, evaluating process, however you do it, Andrew Barry and Kevin and the owner, the draft these players. And he check all them boxes like Dylan Gabriel. And he still don't turn out to be nothing. Then you done wasted a first round pick trying to find a finished product, that quarterback, again, when you could have been developing one of the 2 you got, Dylan Gabriel or Shedeur, which they probably developing Dylan Gabriel more than Shedeur, as we see in what they tell us. So my question is, why waste a first round pick on one of these quarterbacks that's clearly ain't that good? And guess what? Sellers and Arch Manning ain't got to come out. They can stay in school at least 2 more years. Ain't nobody talking about that. He got a point system. Listen to what I'm saying. Sellers and Arch Manning do not have to come out in the 2026 NFL draft. They can stay in college another year, another 2 years if they wanted to. And Clay Compton, I ain't looked at him, but he might can stay too. Let me check real quick. Nah, he a senior. K got to come out. So you gonna pick between Carson Beck, Drew Allen, Garrett Nussmeier, Fernando Mendoza. I don't know them other ones. But you gonna trade 3 first round picks to get one of them. Unless you have the first round pick. Because they're looking more and more like the Cleveland Browns gonna end up with the first round overall pick. I'm telling you. They're getting ridiculous. I ain't got nothing but 10 more minutes. I know y'all gonna get ready to watch that Falcon game that's about to come on. And I am too. That's why I wanted to go live at 7 right here. They correct and made me right decision. Though he would have never been seen the field. Yup, stab it. What you done screen recorded?
Shedeur Sanders being the other was
Y'all pull these things up in real time now.
Shedeur Sanders being the other. It was interesting talking to Kevin Stefanski about.
Well, he said that they have an airtight plan.
And Shedeur Sanders being the other. It was interesting talking to Kevin Stefanski about the two.
Well, he said that they have an airtight plan down to the minute for those guys. They have it planned out all day what they're doing. In fact, Shedeur Sanders, they actually run an extra period after practice so that Shedeur can get 8 to 10 reps in their offense at the end of the practice every day.
They're down at 4.
Show us. I want to see it. I want to see it. I want to see that. Woo!
DeAndre Carter is getting evaluated for a concussion. Denzel was dealing with cramps throughout the game. Obviously got beat and, very disappointed in that result. We gave him 21 points via a blocked punt, a fumble recovery, and an interception. And it's just hard to win. It's hard to win, period, but it's hard to win when you do that. So we'll own it. We understand the challenges that you run into in an NFL season, and we'll just keep our head down and keep working. But with that, I'll take any questions.
Having in mind, do you consider making a quarterback change after a game like that?
No.
How did you think that Joe did given the circumstances?
Yeah, I don't think we did good enough. Mary Kay, I think the collective we as a team, we as an offense, we as a coaching staff, all of us didn't do a good enough job.
Looked like there's a lot of pressure in his face. Kevin, what did you see issue-wise up front?
Well, it's a good front. They have good rushers. They run good games. They have good blitzers. So there are a couple times we have to do a better job with the rules of our protections. But bottom line is, we didn't protect well enough.
DeJuan Jones was out for 2 different occasions.
Yeah, just with the heat, wanted to rotate him a couple series.
Last week, Joe's 2 kicks kind of were deflections, but this one was clearly like an ill-advised situation.
Yeah, trying to make a play on a third down. Obviously don't want to do that, but we got to be smarter there.
With Denzel, Kevin, how tough was that obviously your number one guy, and then you look like you tried to do it in the second half and just didn't go?
Yeah, disappointing. Obviously, when you can't have a guy out there for injuries, but he tried.
Do you think guys are getting open enough?
I'd have to look at it to give you a good answer. I thought a couple times there were opportunities, and we just didn't connect for whatever the reason. But that's our job to get guys open as a coaching staff.
How about Sed had a couple of drops and then came back and made that nice touchdown pass. What about his game?
Yeah, a couple times, making plays for us. I thought a couple more opportunities where we have to find a way to connect, really, but great job on the fourth down.
Would you say that Quinshon, and is that about how much you expected to play?
It was, with Quinshon, he came in great shape, wanted to get him out there early, see how he was feeling, monitor him throughout the game, and every time we kind of checked in with him, he was feeling good.
Are you guys sort of a younger team to the point where a young team is going to make mistakes, but also you can't afford to make mistakes if you want to?
Yeah. What comes Sunday, Mary Kay, it doesn't matter. I mean, whether you're a rookie or a 15-year vet, you got to go play. And we know that players are going to make mistakes. Those young guys and old guys, you're going to make mistakes. But we just got to keep chasing that game where we can do our job, score points, keep them out of the end zone.
Cam Mitchell and Miles Harden, no contain. It's probably the most extensive time they played against Lamar.
Yeah.
Good lessons for them, I guess.
It's a challenge when you're going up against this team. We know that. We trust our guys to get in there and make plays and give them credit. They did a nice job.
How about what can you say about Lamar Jackson's game?
Yeah, we understand how he's a great player. We see him twice a year. We know the talented ways he can beat you with his arm and his legs. He's a great player.
Do
you worry at all about guys losing confidence after you lose like this?
It's early in a football season. Win, lose, or draw, you have to learn from these things and move on. You got to weather an early storm. It is what it is.
Did it feel like it just became too much for the defense to get that stop right at the start of the third quarter and then almost get the other one after the interception?
Yeah, we put our defense in too many really, really tough spots. We need to do better as a football team.
And was Jack close to playing with the elbow?
Yeah, it's hard to say. He worked him out pregame, couldn't go.
You don't think that's a long-term thing?
I hope not.
What is your message to the team after a game like this?
Yeah, I think, as you know, America, it's frustrating when you lose. It's frustrating when you get beat like we got beat. But nobody's hiding from it. You own it. You give them credit because they deserve that credit for that win. But I know what these guys are about, and we'll just get back to work.
When it comes to Gabriel, do you think it's just too early in his pro career?
Yeah, I'm not. I don't think it's fair to talk about that right now, Tony. We win as a team, we lose as a team.
How about the job that you guys did, especially early on Derrick Henry, especially
How he always talk.
Yeah, I thought the run defense was really strong throughout, Mary Kay. That just is from effort. It's the schemes, but I thought the guys played with great effort in the run defense.
But he still threw 4 touchdown passes. He don't only care about the run. This man literally, y'all stopped him from running, and he threw 4 touchdown passes. Look here, man. This team a joke. Wait did that all 22 come out? It ain't out yet because I paid for the thing so I can see it. Where did that all 22 come out? They ain't got nothing up here yet. I'm looking. They ain't got nothing up there yet. This thing amazing. I need to hurry up and find a software that's simple to use. Joe Flacco, 31 of 45, 290 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. 6 to 8.9% completion percent. They only got 1 game played. But I think they didn't change that 1 game played. Game started and played. Hey, man, all I'm saying is they getting what they asking for. They getting what they asked for. This thing is crazy how they break this stuff down. Like, look at this. Look at this Patrick Mahomes for the Eagle right here. Where his passes was at. Completed, intercepted, touchdown. After not blitzing Patrick Mahomes and any other his dropbacks in the Super Bowl, the Eagle blitzed Mahomes 11 times in that Week 2 victory. 28.9%. Patrick Mahomes went 16 to 29, 187 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. This thing is crazy. Oh, yeah, right here, Flacco. Look at this. What happened? Position rank QB2. What happened? They promoted Dylan Gabriel already? Hold on, let me go back. Oh, never mind. That's why I said let me go back and click on somebody else. It's a position rank. I get it what that based off of. Y'all, but I'm about to go crazy over here. That ain't what it is. That ain't what I thought it was. This ain't what I thought it was. This something else. This something else. So I'm guessing this is based off the total yards, the passing yards. I thought that was the depth chart for the team. I ain't know. But yeah, dude, this week 2 right here, did the game. Joe Flacco struggled under pressure against the Ravens, even while being sacked on the twice on the day. Flacco finished 6 of 18 for 24 yards and an interception passing under pressure compared to 19 of 27 for 175 yards on the touchdown with a clean pocket. 10 different Ravens defenders generated a pressure against Flacco, led by who finished with 5. And then you can see where he completed the passes, through the interceptions, and through that touchdown. And incomplete passes. That's crazy. That's crazy. Then they got it against the Bengals. That thing is crazy. I bet he is, because he know he wasting another year. 5 to 6 games, therefore they're gonna be 0-6. I'll tell you out of that. They ain't gonna do it. Because they're gonna leave Dylan Gabriel in there. He said it's embarrassing. 41-17? Yeah. They lost 41-17, and Lamar and Derrick Henry ain't run the ball like that. Through his first 2 career games. No quarterback has stat more than that over their first 2 games over the last 75 years. That ought to tell you something. But get who was used to their pressure, though. Get who was used to their pressure, though. Cam Ward, they lost 33-19. Cam Ward, 19-33, 175 yards, 1 touchdown, 57.6% completion percentage. He's the 33rd ranked quarterback. They got projected stats, everything up here. This thing is crazy. There it is right there. Who put that in? Man, Robinson. There it is right there. Cam Ward been sacked 11 times over his first 2 NFL games. 6 against the Broncos, 5 against the Rams. On the David Carr, 15 times, and Archie Manning 13 times. Have been sacked more times than Ward in his team's first 2 games of the season since 1970 merger. Let's see what he did. Cam Ward completed 19 of his 33 passes attempt for 175 yards and a touchdown in his second NFL start against the Rams. Ward fared well against zone cover, completing 18 of 27 attempts for 169 yards and his lone touchdown, but completing only 1 of 6 attempts for 6 yards against man coverage. Ward's first career passing touchdown to Alec Amorard, that's the one that lit up Travis Hunter that played at Stanford in the second quarter, had a 14.2% completion probability, the 4th lowest by a rookie on a touchdown pass in 2018. That touchdown pass was crazy. He threw across his body, but it still ain't ideal. But yeah, that's crazy. And they got it right here. Sacked 6 times in the first game and got sacked 5 times today. Yeah, QB rating of 54.5 in the first game and 82.3 this game because he threw that touchdown. That thing break it down. I like this. I'm gonna have to learn how to use that more. No, nothing about Shedeur Ravens story. That's what we talking about, CJ. You late. Hey, go watch the replay. I'm about to get off. It thing crazy. Russell Wilson playing better than all of them. Russell Wilson out here playing better than all of them. Who won the game? Dallas won in overtime. Man, who the first quarterback? Daniel Jones? I need the overall rank. They got Russell Wilson first. It got to be Josh Allen. QB 12. I wonder how they ranking. I need to learn how they ranking these players. All these fantasy stats. Still don't make no sense though. Still don't make no sense. Miami Dolphins 5. Well, they gonna end up firing the coach. He's setting the wrong record. Yup. I saw this when they put him on that thing that sick last week. Yup. Headline. Taking that low. That's your team. Man, they almost won. Yup. Roger stat. Yeah, I'll go back real quick. Josh Allen, I want to know how the rating was today. My comment was like, yeah, how the Jaguars lost today was stupid. Literally had the game. Yeah, they did have that game. Aaron Rodgers might be QB1 on here. Aaron Rodgers. And I said it too. That's crazy. Travis, we can look at it real quick. That's crazy. I was just guessing. Aaron Rodgers completed 8 or 10 play action pass with 71 yards, 3 touchdowns. That week 1. Hold on. That week 1. They ain't got nothing for week 2. But he passed for 18 completions, 33 attempts, 203 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. He got sacked 3 times, 14 quarterback pressures. Wow. And who they played? Who the Steelers played? The Seahawks. They lost 31-17. Let me go Trevor Hunter real quick. I don't need no pass and stat. Come on, I don't need all that. They give me the stat. I'm on the pass and stat. Receiving, that's what I want. I'm still learning how to use it now. Calm down. Here you go. Wide receiver 127. Hold on. You on the pass, though. Right, the NFL don't know quarterback. They don't. Justin Dart got in and failed. Brown sewer water. You finna do a run, you fell behind the line. Honestly, most teams are playing bad, except for select few are doing well. I definitely gotta watch the replay of that game. Jaguar had the number one offense, rushing efficiency, and pressure rate. Trevor Hunter was featured much more on defense in week 2 after playing just 6 defense snaps in week 1. Hunter lost 39 defensive snaps against the Bengals. Hunter has now been held under 35 receiving yards in both games this season, catching just 3 passes with 22 yards in week 2. Did not play a defensive snap until cornerback Joel Jones ended late in the first quarter. They ain't even got their game stats up. But we just read them though. Projected stat: 4 receptions, 48.3 yards, and 0.3 touchdown. We got 14 targets, 9 receptions, 55 total yards in 2 games. Man, y'all asking for a lot. You want treble? Trevor Lawrence. He went 24 completions out of 42, 271 yards, 3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Dang, he threw 2 interceptions. That probably what cost him the game. Myles Garrett, hey, he the one he asked for a trade. He could have just stuck with it. Hey, he could have just stuck with it. All these players named Miles. 43 snaps, 5 tackles, 2 sacks. Dang, they got a defense too. Myles Garrett generated all 4 of his pressures and 1.5 sacks against the Ravens left tackle Ronnie Stanley. In a matchup between the 2024 Pro Bowlers, Garrett faced Stanley on 17 pass rushes, generating pressure in under 2.5 seconds on 3 of his 4 pressures and adding a run stop. Garrett, who lined up primarily at right edge against Stanley, faced right tackle Roger on only 4 pass rush reps. Wow, 26 pass rushes, 4 pressures, 1.5 sacks, get off 0.74. Wow. Wow, but he getting out the ball in less than 1 second. Wow. Boy, that's fast, bro. That is fast. Yeah, I gotta learn how to read this thing. My computer there froze. GG. Wow, I can't even see nothing. Rams still that Garrett was limping too. Yeah, he got hurt. Brown defense is actually good. That's the only good they have right now. Still giving up 41 points. I don't care. Brown defense good except Cam Mitchell. And next year, some of them are retiring on last contract year. Look, they was only worried about Myles Garrett. They weren't worried about nobody else. Until we hit the receiver in the check, he weighed him off. Jazz coach told Trevor, hit that receiver in the check, and he weighed him off. I had heard that too. But yeah, they're crazy. But I'm about to go ahead and get all that thing. Hey, that game about to start. My view dropping. I already know what it is. What I don't understand, bro. I got one job: build your offense. They can't do it. But all right. Hey, I appreciate y'all coming like always. Hit that like button, subscribe, and share, and tell your friend about that money, man. You already know. Shedeur responds coming out later on my shorts feed. Follow me on Prime, the Prime Effect. And hey, it is what it is. Y'all already know what time it is. Appreciate y'all.
I trust the climb, 'cause what's mine gon' shine in God's time. They slept, they laughed, they ain't see the plan, but he held my dreams in nail-scarred hands. Now walk in purpose, and I walk in stealth, let him wild. Time will tell.
Doors closed just to build my faith. I seen loss hit just to shift my pace. I ain't bitter, I'm built, I'm battle ready. My crown don't tilt, 'cause my hands stay steady. No shortcut to a purpose move. Took the stairs while they bought their views, but grace don't rush and gold don't melt. He said not yet, so time will tell.
God, I don't need it fast, I need it real. I don't want fake favor, I want the seal. I'll wait in the shadows till you say go, 'cause when you open the door, it won't close.
Time will tell who really stayed true. Time will tell who the blessing flew to. My name on it, haven't signed the deal. And what they missed, time will reveal. No flex, just favor. No rush, just savior. They'll see who stood through the trial and test. And when the smoke clear,
I'm still blessed. They ain't gotta believe me, I ain't even gotta tell them. I'll just keep walking. Time will tell.